Hello, sweet soul, and welcome back to Brit's Bedtime Stories. Tonight's story is the third chapter in our Healing Attachment series, a cozy bedtime story journey exploring anxious attachment, avoidant attachment, emotional safety, nervous system healing, psychology, somatic healing, philosophy, communication, and neuroplasticity through storytelling. These stories are here to gently remind us that healthy love is not the absence of conflict. It is learning how to move through conflict without abandoning ourselves or each other. So, if arguments make your chest tighten, if tension makes your nervous system fear rejection, if you've ever over-explained, panicked, shut down emotionally, distracted yourself from difficult feelings, or believed one difficult conversation meant the end of love, tonight's story is especially for you. And if these stories bring your nervous system support, comfort, peace, I truly love for you to gently support this little healing space by liking, subscribing, sharing the video, or even leaving a comment below. Every kind interaction helps these stories reach more beautiful souls who need rest, understanding, and emotional safety. Now, get cozy, relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw, take one slower breath in and out, and let the soft evening air settle gently around your nervous system tonight. This evening's story is called The Argument She Thought Would End Everything. Cool evening air drifted softly through the trees, while Clara walked slowly beneath rows of glowing streetlights, her little dog trotting quietly beside her along the sidewalk. The city hummed gently around her, coffee shops closing for the night, cars passing through intersections, apartment windows glowing gold against the deep blue sky. Her phone rested heavily in her coat pocket now. Dinner plans canceled. Again. Clara tried focusing on the rhythm of her footsteps instead of the ache tightening slowly inside her chest. Julien sounded exhausted on the phone earlier, burned out from work, emotionally overwhelmed, needing space again. Logically, she understood, but anxious nervous systems often experience canceled connection as emotional danger before logic has time to arrive. especially when anticipation was involved. She had spent hours quietly looking forward to tonight, picking out her sweater, thinking about what they might talk about, imagining sitting across from him beneath warm restaurant lights. Tiny moments maybe, but emotionally meaningful ones. And now all that energy had nowhere to go. That was the difficult part people rarely understood about anxious attachment. It wasn't only disappointment. It was emotional momentum suddenly collapsing inward. Clara exhaled slowly, while her dog paused beside a patch of grass near the curb. Her therapist once explained something important. The nervous system prepares for connection long before the moment actually happens, which meant sudden cancellations could feel disproportionately painful to people with abandonment wounds. Not because they were dramatic, but because their body had already attached emotionally to the experience. Her phone buzzed softly. A message from Julien. "Sorry again. My brain just feels fried tonight." Clara stared at the screen. Fear arrived instantly. Not because his message was cruel, because her nervous system translated exhaustion into, "You are becoming emotionally unwanted." Old wounds spoke quickly, and unfortunately, they spoke fluently. Before she could stop herself, Clara typed back, "You always pull away when things start feeling emotionally close." The moment she pressed send, regret bloomed immediately beneath her ribs. Not because her feelings were invalid, because her fear had spoken before clarity. The sidewalk glowed softly beneath the streetlights while Clara continued walking slowly through the cool evening air. No reply yet, of course. Her stomach twisted harder. Anxious attachment often created urgency around repair. The nervous system believed, fix this immediately or lose the connection completely. She wanted desperately to send another text, clarify herself, apologize, explain, undo the tension somehow, but instead, she paused. Her dog brushed gently against her leg as they crossed a quiet intersection. One slower breath, then another. "I'm scared right now," she whispered softly to herself. Not, "He's leaving," just, "I'm scared." Fear and reality were not always the same thing, and healing often began there. Across the city, Julien sat alone in the dim blue glow of his apartment. The television flickered silently across the room, while a paused video game menu looped the same soft music over and over again, controller loose in his hands. He wasn't really playing anymore, just trying not to feel everything underneath the silence, the canceled plans, the exhaustion, the pressure, the guilt. Julien reread Clara's message again. You always pull away when things start feeling emotionally close. His chest tightened painfully, because part of him feared she might be right. Avoidant nervous systems often learned early that emotions were overwhelming, consuming, or unsafe. So, when stress piled up, their system searched desperately for escape routes: distraction, gaming, sleeping, scrolling, isolation, anything to lower the emotional volume inside their body. Not because they didn't care, because they cared while lacking the tools to stay emotionally regulated. Julien leaned back against the couch and rubbed tiredly at his face. His room was dark except for the television glow and the city lights filtering faintly through the blinds. He suddenly realized he'd barely eaten today. His nervous system felt heavy, overloaded, numb in some places, hyper alert in others. And underneath all of it, shame. Because deep down, Julien worried constantly that eventually he would disappoint everyone who got close to him. That intimacy would eventually expose how emotionally overwhelmed he actually felt inside. So, sometimes, before someone could fully witness that overwhelm, he disappeared into distraction instead. The game menu music looped quietly again. Julien stared blankly at the screen. Then, finally, he muted the television. The silence that followed felt strangely honest. And inside that silence, something uncomfortable surfaced. Avoiding tension did not actually create closeness. It only delayed discomfort while increasing confusion. Julien looked down at his phone again, then typed slowly. I know it probably feels like I'm pulling away from you. Honestly, sometimes I pull away from everything when I'm overwhelmed, even things I care about. He stopped, heart pounding harder now. Vulnerability still felt terrifying, but secure attachment required honesty before disappearance. So, he kept typing. I think I use distractions to avoid emotions sometimes because I don't always know how to handle them in real time. Across the city, Clara stopped walking beneath the soft glow of a street lamp. Her dog sat patiently beside her while she stared down at the message. And suddenly, something shifted. Not because her hurt disappeared instantly, but because clarity creates safety for the nervous system in ways silence never can. For the first time, she wasn't guessing. She was understanding. Her fingers moved carefully across the screen. Thank you for telling me that. I know vulnerability probably feels really uncomfortable for you. 3 dots appeared almost immediately. Then, I'm trying. Clara smiled softly despite the ache still lingering gently inside her chest. Because healing wasn't perfection. It was two people learning how to stay emotionally present long enough to understand each other better, messily, imperfectly, honestly. The evening wind moved softly through the trees above, while somewhere deep within two nervous systems, new pathways quietly began forming. Tonight, Clara learned something important. Cancelled plans do not always mean rejection, and Julien learned something too. Distraction may numb overwhelm temporarily, but communication creates connection. Human beings are not healed through shame. We heal through awareness, honesty, gentleness, repair, and nervous systems, slowly learning that conflict does not automatically mean abandonment. That is how secure attachment begins forming. One small moment of emotional safety at a time. So tonight, sweet soul, if your nervous system sometimes escapes through sleep, through distraction, through overthinking, through emotional shutdown, through fear, it's okay. You are still doing so well. Your nervous system learned survival long before it learned safety. But new pathways can still form, slowly, gently, one honest moment at a time. Now, let your shoulders soften, relax your jaw, feel the bed supporting you, your body beneath you. You do not need to carry every fear into tomorrow. You are doing so perfectly well. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to sleep. You're allowed to feel safe and secure in love. So rest now, sweet soul. Sweet dreams and good night.